Too many things going on here.
Okay, I don't want to know.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Father, we thank you for this day you've given to us. We thank you for all the things that you provide us each and every day. We thank you for continuing to protect the workers that are in town, working on the project, and also our employees each and every day. Just guide us during this meeting tonight and give everyone a safe trip home. Amen. We have a quorum. Any comments by citizens? Hearing none. First item on our meeting tonight is approval of minutes from our May 26th meeting.
Make a motion to approve the May 26th Berne City Council meeting minutes as presented.
Okay, we have a second. Second by Kelly. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Next one is approval of our claims and payroll.
I make a motion to approve the claims and payroll.
Okay, we have a motion by Wes. Is there a second? Second. Second by Curtis. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Next item on the agenda, we have Michelle Langridge and Leah Coog.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Here from Adams County on Aging.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Now you want, oh, yeah.
I'll give you another one after
That's
this
fine.
one. Yep.
That's fine.
Well, good evening. I want to introduce, I hired a marketing and communications coordinator, but she's also my assistant. So this is Leah. She comes to us from Fort Wayne, graduated from Homestead, and then you went to the University
College of Charleston.
I always get it mixed up, Charleston. Her degree's in public health, and I was able to connect with her through a mutual friend. So she's been a wonderful addition since December. So I think most of you are familiar with Council on Aging, but we are now in our third year of offering public transportation for Adams County, and it has been phenomenal. Every month we are increasing from the previous month. The first page is kind of just a quick overview of what we do. One of, I would say, well, there's probably two really good benefits, useful benefits to the service for the county overall. And what I would say that would be for employment, for one. If you happen to look at, let's see, if you just flip your page over, and if you happen to look at the numbers, when you compare 2024 to 2025, and employment numbers went up around 300 or so. But then when you look at so far 2025 versus 2026, our employment numbers went from 788 to 1762 in those 5 months. So the word is getting out. More and more people are utilizing our services. And since we expanded our hours when we went public in 2024, from 8 to 4 to 6 to 6, that really does hit a lot of the workday, both ends. So people are able to get to and from work, which has been a big blessing. The rest of the numbers there, you can see well-being is over double. And to me, that's really exciting. So what a well-being trip could be going to visit a loved one, like a home to home, or from their home to the nursing home, or just anything to get out of their home into the community. And what a blessing that is, that this new expanded service is allowing people to stay active and, independent within the community. the rest of the numbers, I mean, if you look at those trips, comparing 25 and 26 just for the 5 months, it's a 62% increase. It's just phenomenal. So when I started just 9 years ago, I think there were 7 of us on staff, and now there's 18. And that consists of 12 part-time drivers, and then I've got several dispatchers and Leah and myself. And overall, this service is just growing by leaps and bounds. We're regularly having new clients every day, it seems like, who are just now finding out about the service. We are everywhere, but it's funny that not everyone knows about us yet. So, I mean, our vehicles are all rebranded. We have Facebook. We are on, I think we have Instagram, don't we now? I did contact, I'm just trying everywhere I can to get newspapers, on the radio. So, the support that we get from you guys and the other government entities in Adams County, we couldn't do it without you. We have received an increase in federal and state support, but we still have to match that with local money. So this year for 2026, we are getting $250,000 of federal money, and then we have to bring $250,000 of local money to that match. So that brings us to, we're here. I was hoping that, oh, did I grab the wrong one? I am so sorry. I grabbed Geneva's. We are at Geneva tomorrow. I was hoping to get 6,000 this year from you guys. I apologize for that. So the 2,500 is our Geneva ask.
I just saw it on the claims,
Oh, yeah.
6,000.
Sorry about that. I apologize for that.
What did we give last year? I forget.
6,000.
6,000?
Yeah, it's in the claims.
Okay.
For your matching, for the grant, do they allow in-kind as well?
They do not for that.
I was just curious.
We don't see any report of costs versus revenue, and I'm just curious how you're making out hovering between your phenomenal increase in revenue,
Right,
but I would assume 18 staff has a phenomenal increase in cost.
it does. And then I would say for the most part, so it was a little tight, I'll be honest, in 2024 and 2025, because the federal NDOT only gave us 50,000 in 2024, and we went through our entire savings to operate. 2025, I went back and I said, we need more than that. So they gave us 100. We still spent more than the 100,000. So this year, this should pretty well balance out. And I have to readjust the budget every quarter whenever I submit for the claims.
So you aren't really allowed to make profit, you need to break even.
We really try to break even to keep the costs as low as we can for the consumer. And with a lot of the large increase, I spoke at Decatur last week, is I increased employee pay considerably. So when I started back in 17, they were starting at $8 an hour, and now they make 15 to 18. They're trained well, they deserve to be paid well, and there's no service without my employees.
How many drivers do you have?
12, I believe. We have 2 in the process right now. So, and they all work part-time. I don't have a full-time driver. It's because the majority of them have already worked their main gig for life. So now this is just another way to serve.
I think it's good that you're increasing the pay for your employees, because I know being on the Boys and Girls Club board for 15 years, we were kind of in the same realm at one point in time where the hourly pay just wasn't keeping up with McDonald's level and anything else. And we've done the same thing. And because of that, we've been able to retain employees and keep consistency. And I'm sure you're probably seeing the same thing. So instead of a revolving door at the hiring line, you've probably got some consistency. So that's.
We do, and it does take quite a bit to get someone in. They take, a DOT physical and the drug screen, and then they do a 4-part training series with NDOT, and all of that takes months. And then to lose them over pay, you know, is not good. So that is one of the biggest things. I wanted to make sure that they are trained well, and I wanted to make sure that they get paid. I mean, that's still not what they're worth, but it's closer.
So we funded you at 6,000 last year and you're asking for 6,000 for the
I am.
motion to that effect.
Okay,
I'll second
all right, we have a motion and a second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign.
And that comes with heavy endorsement and appreciation.
Thank you. We really appreciate the support. We couldn't, and I'll be honest, NDOT uses Adams County regularly as kind of
Showpiece.
the exception, absolutely. Because the amount of support that we were able to get from all the local governments, we do get some county economic development income tax money that helps go towards that, is unheard of in the state. So we are blessed to partner together. So,
Let's keep
We
the
really
good thing
appreciate-
going.
yep, we really appreciate this. I apologize for bringing Geneva's packet. Lee and I were working on them, so.
They're friends
Thank
and
you.
neighbors.
I know, we're there tomorrow night.
6,000 out of
You can
there.
show them ours.
Yeah, I'll get to
Take ours,
Give
take
them
ours.
Give them ours. Get a little extra money.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, our next item is the revisit of ordinance 796, which is the traffic plan for South Adams School, ordinance 796. So if there's any other questions, I did not hear any comments from anyone. I don't know if anybody else did, but if there's any questions, Earl's here to try and answer those.
Make a motion that we adopt ordinance number 796 as presented and discussed at our last meeting.
Okay, is there a second?
I'll second that.
Second by Wes, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. So Earl, have at it.
Well, get working on videos and social media and everything else.
Okay, good luck with it. All right, the next item is American Structure Point, and this is for a grant writing proposal for Lehman Park. And it is for 27,000. And the plan that Cal and I talked about was to take the money from the miscellaneous account and seed it fund, and the 27 would be eligible to be reimbursed if we get funded on a grant submittal. So we have a meeting next week with a gal from the DNR for guidance on several different things. So this is one of the things that we need to discuss, and if there's any questions or concerns, I'll try and answer them. But that's what this is for.
American Structure will be a part of that meeting with the DNR.
Yeah. The grant writer, or the guy that's gonna do the grant writing, is the one that we've been working with for the plan that was submitted to the DNR. It's the same guy. And he has, I believe, done a grant write for Speedway and also Union County in Indiana that were successful, so.
Does he do the complete grant writing? There's a couple places it says assist, and so I just wondered if that,
I presume that indication I'm getting that he does most of the grant writing process. Yeah. He may need some assistance as well, but it's my understanding he does the majority of it, if not all of it.
Have any idea of what that's available with grants in the DNR? Like, is there a range that they give us, or?
Anywhere up to $1 million, we can match it.
Every year for 5 years, you can go after $1 million.
And we've not submitted a grant so far, so that may help us get a grant, since we've never submitted and been awarded one before, is what he's told us.
And I think with the DNR grants, I think they permit in-kind as part of their match.
That I don't know. We can ask that, and then,
Yeah,
yeah, that would be good.
So whether this is successful this year or not, if we decide to reapply next year, is that another 27 grand, or is that has that been discussed, or?
that hasn't been discussed. I would think it would be cheaper since he
You
even
think
wrote one
you'd
before.
have all the data?
We'll make sure we ask that question. This is just for the initial grant, for sure, but it may, I mean, it still takes some work to do another grant and another grant, but I would think it would be less because a lot of the data would be the same. So we can ask that when we meet with him. But this 27 is just for the initial grant. And if we would get a grant application filed yet this year, it would be for funding in 27. If it's not till 27, then it's of course in 28. So we're gonna attempt to have one filed this year so we get some funding in 27.
Then does the person who does the grant writing, typically with grants, they require a quarterly or generally a quarterly report, both a financial report and a narrative. Does this person do that as well? Do you know?
I would assume so.
Okay.
We'll ask him that too. I would assume so. We haven't really talked to him about the grant per se. It's just in his, in this document that he sent, that's what he's gonna do for us, so.
I think the grant process is something good for us to get on board with. If it is a 50-50 match, depending on how much we're able to contribute, we get, twice as much for our money, so. Mayor, do you need a motion to approve?
Yeah, I have to sign a proposal, so I need a motion to that effect.
I'd make a motion that we give Mayor Springer approval to sign this contract with American Structure Point as presented.
I'll second that.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Thank you. Dave, do you have any attorney comments? Callie, do you have anything?
I don't think so.
Okay. I don't believe I have anything either, other than the construction zone has moved away from this area and they're down on Van Buren Street up to the next block, which is nice.
Yeah.
All the dust and the vibration that we heard last week. But they're making good progress. And I don't know if this is gonna happen for sure, but I was talking to the gentleman that is the foreman for BTF. They have their paving group that will come in and pave. And there was some discussion about milling all this area off out here for Swiss stays and putting down a base so it's level everywhere and we don't have patches of pavement and stone. So we're hopeful that they can do that. So, and then they'll come back after they get toward the end and put the good surface down with a nice finished surface. But it would be awful nice if we could at least have pavement curb to curb through this area with all the people that come down to the stage and the food tents. So I'm gonna make sure that I keep in touch with him to make sure that hopefully that can happen. So, any council comments? Okay, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn. So move. Curtis, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Kelly. All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Pose same sign. Thank you.
Hey, John,